I'm fascinated by family trees. I even use them to teach my students here at Harvard. But it's not just an academic pursuit for me. It's a way to reclaim the past, my own past, and that of my people. I conceived of these series as roots in a test tube, roots for the 21st century, and as a way of exploring ever more deeply what our ancestors achieved in this country and what they were forced to endure. We're going to work our way back from the present, through Reconstruction, the Civil War, to the colonial era, until our ancestors' paper trail runs out. Then, using the latest breakthroughs in DNA analysis, we're going to attempt to reverse the Middle Passage to discover our roots deep in Africa, from which our family ties were severed so very long ago. I'm taking 11 people on this journey with me. Among them, some faces that are very familiar, as well as some that you'll meet for the very first time. Their stories represent all of our stories, the collective narrative of our African American lives.
You got me. And there's more?
For 6 generations, my family has lived here in this far corner of West Virginia along the Maryland border. Their stories run through my veins. When people ask me where I'm from, my answer never changes. This is home. I've come to the Gates family farm to meet my cousin, Dolores Ann.
I'm so glad to see you.
You look great. I feel such a deep connection to this place. You see, my great-grandparents bought it in 1906, and my daddy was born here in 1913. So our property went from here, along this fence, all the way over to Patterson's Creek, and also on this side, beyond the farmhouse and where the silo is, all the way up to Plum Run. But the family was isolated, cut off from other black people, and from an education for the Gates children. So in 1928, they sold the farm, and along with it, a sentimental piece of our family history. Leaving their homes would become the defining moment for so many of the African American people. What in the world motivated so many of our people to leave their homes in the first quarter of the 20th century? And what did they do with all that history that they were forced to leave behind?